Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to the game review recap to discuss looking at the games that happened over on Thursday and Friday, looking ahead to games that are going to happen over the weekend, and we're taking a quick look at our standings as things are tying up, getting closer and closer to the end of the regular season. We'll get to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Talk channel. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for all of your support. I would never been able to do this without all of you guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below, because I'll discuss this in today's video. Now, as usual, I'm going to start today's video off by looking back at some of the games that happened over the past 2 days. We had 12 games that happened over on Thursday, 2 games happening yesterday on Friday, so it's all those games here. So first, the Buffalo Sabres were able to come out and have another solid game, downing the New York Islanders 4-0. As the Sabres have won 3 straight, have a point in 6 of 8, and improved to 32-30-5, while the Islanders have lost back-to-back games, falling to 29-22-14. So not good stuff there for the Islanders. Benson scored twice, Power had 2 assists, Olsen and Cousins also scored, and UPL stopped all 21 shots he faced in a shutout and a win for the Sabres. So a very complete game for Buffalo and a major must-win game over the Islanders, so very good stuff there. Then we saw the Carolina Hurricanes play the Florida Panthers, and they also shut out their opponent. The Hurricanes were able to beat the Panthers 4-0, as they've now won 4 or 5, earning up to 40-20-6 on the season. Well, the Panthers now fall to 45-18-4, so not good there for Florida. For the Hurricanes, Slavin had 2 assists, and Svechnikov, Jarvis, Nashis, and this goal here from Evgeny Kuznetsov, remember, his first as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. Also helped the Carolina Hurricanes, I think it was at that point, make it 2-0. So a very good game there from Kuznetsov to get his first as the Carolina Hurricane, and a very good win there for the Carolina Hurricanes. Those were the 4 goal scorers for the Canes in the win, and Anderson stopped all 21 shots he faced in the shutout and the victory for Carolina. So very good win there for Carolina, as they're able to down one of the best teams in the league in Florida. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators overcome a 2-goal deficit and were able to beat the Columbus Blue Jackets in a shootout 3-2. Very good win there for Ottawa, as they have a point in 3 of 4 and improved to 27-33-4, while the Jackets have lost 3 straight, 4 of 5, and they fall 22-33-11. So records there for Columbus. Stützle and Giroux were 2 regulation goal scorers, as well as the 2 shootout goal scorers for Senators in the win. While for the Jackets, Nylander and Jenner were 2 regulation goal scorers, and Texie the 1 shootout goal scorer for the Jackets in the loss. So not good there for the Jackets. Definitely want to have back, and they wound up losing in a shootout after having a pretty good lead at 2-0. So really bad stuff there for the Jackets. Then we saw the Red Wings season continue to take another dive, as they have now lost 7 straight, this time to the Arizona Coyotes, as the Coyotes win 4-1 after a solid second period to improve to 27-35-5, while the Red Wings now lost 7 straight and fall 33-27-6. So not good stuff there for Detroit. For the Arizona Coyotes, Keller and Bukestad both had a goal and an assist, and Carcione and Cooley also scored for the Coyotes in the win, while Raymond was a lone goal scorer for the Red Wings in the loss. So not great there for Red Wings, and definitely one they would probably want to have back, given the fact it was against a lowly Arizona Coyotes team, so bad game there. Then we saw the Boston Bruins eke out a 2-1 OT victory over the Montreal Canadiens, as they have won 4 of 6 and improved to 39-14-5, while the Canadiens still have a point in 6 of their last 8 games and improved to 25-30-11. So pretty good stuff there for the Montreal, but fantastic win there for Boston. Heinen and Nebraska, the OT winner, were 2 goal scorers for the Bruins in the win, while Suzuki was a lone goal scorer for Canadiens in the OT loss. So interesting game, really close, title contested game like Boston Montreal usually is, and this time it's Boston who comes away with the OT victory. Then we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins score 3 straight in the third and down the San Jose Sharks 6-3, as they've ended their 4-game losing streak and improved to 29-27-9, while the Sharks have now lost 11 of 12 and fall to 16-42-7. So not good stuff there for San Jose. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, Ludwig had a goal and 8 assists, O'Connor and Joseph both had 2 assists, and Russ Malkin, Raquel, Achari, and Carter also scored for the Penguins in the win. While for the Sharks, Costin scores first as a member of the San Jose Sharks, as well as Vlasic, who both had a goal and an assist. Granlund had 2 assists, and Zetterlund also scored for the Sharks. So very good stuff there, and the Penguins were able to get back on the winning side of things, so really good stuff there for them. Then we saw Tampa Bay Lightning overcome a 2-goal deficit and score 4 straight to beat the New York Rangers 6-3, as they have won 3 of 4 and improved to 35-25-6. While the Rangers had their 3-game winning streak ended, and they fall to 43-19-4, so good stuff there for the Rangers. Point had himself a night. He scored this goal here, which would end up being his hat-trick goal, so he had a hat-trick, but on top of that, he had a career-high 6-point night. So Point, it was a fantastic night, gets the hat-trick, gets the assist, very good night for him. So he had 6 points. Kucherov had a 5-point night for goal and 4 assists. Heaven had 2 assists, and Duclair also scored for Lightning in the win, while Roslovic scores first as a member of the New York Rangers, having a goal and 8 assists, and Panarin and Schneider both also scored for Rangers in the loss. So not getting in there for the Rangers, as they get doubled up by the Bolts, and they lose some ground in the Metro. Then we saw the Toronto Maple Leafs jump out to an early 3-0 lead and give it to the Philadelphia Flyers, beating them 6-2, as they have won 5-7 and improved to 38-19-8. While the Flyers have lost 2-3 and fall 34-25-9. So I'm going to sit there for Philadelphia. For the Leafs, Matthews, Holmberg, Bertuzzi, Nylander, and Lundgren all had a goal and an assist, and Knights also scored for the Leafs in the win. While for the Flyers, Forrester and Tippett were 2 goal scorers in the loss. So not great there for the Flyers. Definitely want to head back, as this was a really embarrassing game, and they do end up falling quite badly. So bad stuff there for the Flyers. There's New Jersey Devils score 5 straight, thumping the Dallas Stars 6-2, as they improved to 32-30-4. Tierney and Meyer both had a goal and an assist, and Holtz, Halla, Mercer, and Nosek also scored for the Devils in the win, while Smith and Johnston were 2 goal scorers for Stars in the loss. Not great in there from the Stars. Definitely they would like to have back, as it was an embarrassing game. They did lead at one point, but definitely an embarrassing game there from Dallas. Then we saw the Minnesota Wild come out and have a really good game, shutting out the Anaheim Ducks 2-0, as they have a 3-game winning streak and a 6-game point streak, and they improved to 33-27-7, so very good stuff there. Well, the Ducks have lost 4 straight and fall to 23-40-3, so good stuff there for Anaheim. For the Wild, Kaprizov and Bogosian were 2 goal scorers, and Fleury stopped all 16 shots he faced in the show and the victory for the Minnesota Wild. So a very good win there for the Wild to get a huge win over Anaheim. Then we saw the Calgary Flames score 4 straight in the third period, downing the biggest goal in the night. It's 4-1, as they end their 3-game losing streak and improved to 32-29-5, while the Knights have dropped to 35-24-7, so not great stuff there for Vegas. For the Flames, Coleman scored twice, Serengovic had a goal and an assist, Hunt had 2 assists, and Coronado also scored for the Flames in the win, while Monthed was first as member of the Golden Knights, was one goal scorer for Vegas in the loss. So not great game there from Vegas, as this is the one they would really like to have back, given the fact it's against a team who's chasing them. Then we saw the Washington Capitals narrowly get by a Seattle Kraken 2-1, as they won 3-5 and improved to 31-25-9, while the Kraken have lost 3 straight and fall 28-25-12. So great stuff there for Seattle. For the Capitals, McMichael and Oshie were 2 goal scorers for the Capitals in the win. Bjorkstrand, lone goal scorer for the Kraken in the loss. Not great in there from the Kraken, and definitely I think one they would rather have back, given how far away they are from a playoff spot. Then we saw the Winnipeg Jets cruise past the Anaheim Ducks 6-0, as they won 9-13 and improved to 42-19-5, and those all started off thanks to this goal here from Kyle Connor, of Alcoa Sportsnet, but Connor was able to get a fantastic goal to help the Winnipeg Jets team open the scoring. Well, the Ducks have now lost 5 straight, 6-7, and have been shut out in back-to-back games, so bad stuff there for Anaheim, as they fall to 23-41-3. For the Jets, Morrissey had 3 assists tonight, Toffoli, his first as a Jet, scored twice, DeMello had a goal and an assist, Ehlers had 2 assists, and Schmidt, Appleton, and Connor also scored for the Jets in the win, with Straw stopping all 21 shots he faced in the show and the victory for the Jets. So very good win there for Winnipeg. Then we saw the LA Kings destroy the Blackhawks 5-0, as they have a point in 5 of their last 7 games and improved to 34-21-11, dropping the Hawks to 18-45-5, so not good stuff there for Chicago. For the Kings, Kopitar scored twice, Laferriere, Dubois, and Spence all a goal and an assist, and Byfield and Kempe added 2 assists for the Kings, with Talbot stopping all 28 shots he faced in the show and the victory for Los Angeles Kings. So a very good win there for LA, and a very huge win there for the Kings too, as they send the Blackhawks down even further. So those are 2 games that happened over on yesterday. Lots of interesting games to action. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. What do you think about the 2 games that happened yesterday, and what do you think about the 12 games that happened over on Thursday? So definitely love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Going over to a quick look here at a game preview for the next couple of days. There are 14 games happening later today. There's also going to be 7 games that happen tomorrow on Sunday, and 2 games that happen over on Monday, so lots of interesting end game action. So as of the recording of this video, the Buffalo Sabres and the Detroit Red Wings, Ottawa Senators, New York Islanders are playing at this point in time. The Buffalo Sabres are looking to try and make it to within 1 point of the Wings and the Islanders for a playoff spot, taking the Wings on, who are trying to end the 7-game losing streak they're on. The Islanders look to try and improve in the standings and hold down that second wildcard position, taking on an Ottawa Senators team who's trying to continue to climb the standings at least a little bit. Then at 12 p.m. Pacific time, the Rangers take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Rangers trying to improve their lead in the Metro. Penguins trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. At 2 p.m. Pacific time, the Devils take on the Arizona Coyotes. Devils trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, taking on the Coyotes team who's trying to win back-to-back games. Then at 3 p.m. Pacific time, we have the Battle of Florida. Florida trying to bounce back after the loss to Carolina over on Thursday. Tampa looking to try and increase their lead for first wildcard spot in the Atlantic Division. Then at 4 p.m. Pacific time, we have a handful of games, including Philadelphia taking on Boston. The Bruins trying to improve and jump Florida in the standings, taking on the Philadelphia Flyers, teams trying to hold down third in the Metro. The Sounds and Sharks take on the Columbus Blue Jackets, two of the worst teams in the NHL. They eliminated Sharks against the Blue Jackets, who are not doing overly well this year, so that's going to be an interesting game. The Montreal Canadiens look to try and get another point, taking on a Calgary Flames team is trying to close the gap between them and a playoff spot. And then the Carolina Hurricanes look to close the gap between them and the Rangers, taking on Toronto Maple Leafs, who's trying to hold down third in the Atlantic. Then at 5 p.m. Pacific time, the LA Kings take on the Dallas Stars. Kings looking to try and inch even further ahead of the Vegas Golden Knights, taking on the Dallas Stars. Teams trying to shake off an ugly loss against the New Jersey Devils. The Minnesota Wild taking on the St. Louis Blues, two teams in desperate need of 2 points to try and keep pace for a playoff spot. Then at 7 p.m. Pacific time, Avalanche take on Oilers. Both teams looking to try and improve in the standings. Kraken take on Predators. Predators looking to try and keep this point streak they're ongoing. Take on a Kraken team who's trying to catch them in a playoff race. And then the Capitals take on the Vancouver Canucks. Capitals looking for back-to-back wins and to potentially get back into a playoff spot, taking on a Vancouver Canucks team who's trying to bounce back after not an overly great loss there to the Avalanche over on Wednesday. So some interesting games there. Tomorrow we have 7 games of NHL action at 10 a.m. Pacific time. The New York teams play each other. Islanders trying to keep pace for a playoff spot, taking on the Rangers team who's trying to keep top spot in the Metro. The New Jersey Devils take on the Vegas Golden Knights at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. Devils trying to increase their potentiality of making the playoffs, taking on the Golden Knights team who's trying to end this bad streak they're on and get back to another win. Then at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Jets take on the Blue Jackets. Jets trying to get a huge victory to keep pace with the Avalanche and Stars. Blue Jackets are looking to try and play spoiler. The two eliminated teams play each other at 3 p.m. Pacific time as the Sharks take on the Blackhawks. Also at 3 p.m. Pacific time, the Carolina Hurricanes take on the Ottawa Senators. Senators trying to improve in the standings. Hurricanes looking to try and keep pace with the New York Rangers. At 3 p.m. Pacific time, the Red Wings take on the Penguins. The Red Wings looking to try and improve and finally get a win, potentially still on a losing streak at that point, taking on a Pittsburgh Penguins team is trying to catch Detroit for a playoff spot, so that'll be an interesting game. And then at 4 p.m. Pacific time, the Anaheim Ducks take on the St. Louis Blues. Ducks looking to try and get out of the basement of the Western Conference, taking on Blues team is trying to keep pace for a playoff spot. And then on Monday, there are only 2 games of NHL action. 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, the Calgary Flames take on the Washington Capitals. Flames looking to try and keep pace for a playoff spot, so do the Capitals. At 7 p.m. Pacific time, Sabres take on the Seattle Kraken. Both teams also trying to keep pace for a playoff spot. So lots of intriguing game actions that happen later today on Saturday, also tomorrow on Sunday, and also on Monday. So lots of interesting stuff there. Going over to a quick look at the standings here as of March 16th, 2024. So as of today, the Florida Panthers have 94 points. They lead the Atlantic, followed by 93 Boston and 84-point Toronto. 90-point New York R is first in the Metro, followed by 86-point Carolina and 76-point Philadelphia. Then 76-point Tampa and 72-point NYI are 2 wildcard teams, and they're followed by 72-point Detroit, 71-point Washington, 69-point Buffalo, 68-point New Jersey, 67-point Pittsburgh, 61-point Montreal, 58-point Ottawa, and 55-point Columbus. And those are teams that are also looking right now in the East. Meanwhile, in the Western Conference, you have 89-point Winnipeg, 89-point Colorado, and 89-point Dallas, all tied for top spot in the Central Division, with Winnipeg having the advantage. Then you have the 92-point Canucks first in the Pacific, followed by 83-point Edmonton and 79-point LA. Then you have 80-point Nashville first wildcard, 77-point Vegas second wildcard, and they're followed by 73-point Minnesota, 71-point St. Louis, 69-point Calgary, 68-point Seattle, 59-point Arizona, 49-point Anaheim, 41-point Chicago, and 38-point San Jose. Those are teams that are also looking in right now in the Western Conference. Definitely. After you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below, that's all I'm going to talk about for today. What did you think of the games that happened over the past couple of days? Any of the games intrigue you over on Thursday, over on Friday? Are you looking forward to any of the games happening later today or tomorrow or the day after? So definitely after you guys' thoughts on that. Plus, what do you think about the standings? Are you surprised that the East and the Western Conference races are so tight to make the playoffs right now? Are you surprised that the Panthers still lead over the Boston Bruins and the Rangers still lead over the Carolina Hurricanes for top spots in those divisions? Are you surprised that everyone's now tied in the Central Division for top spot in the Central Division? Are you surprised the Oilers are now only 9 back of the Vancouver Canucks for top spot in the Pacific Division? Are you surprised that the Golden Knights still only hold down the second wildcard spot? Yeah, definitely. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk about for today. Remember that this video, and if you're like to subscribe down below. Think about your support and everyone else who love you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe down below and leave a comment down in the comment section below. I also do a blog talking about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So if you check that out, leave a link in the description below. And I can't wait to see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.